How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Got to run to town to run a few errands, and there just happens to be a few stores along the way, so you know what that means. Plus, we are hard on the hunt for the snake and mongoose set. Will we find it? I don't know. I got my doubts, but we're going to go check and see, so stay tuned. off of this Roger Dodger and put that back end on right behind the back seats, right there at the door line. Put some ground effects on it and everything, some aero, as you will. That would make a really good mountain climb car. And then I seen this casting, I was like, I was kind of wishy-washy about it. I took it down, put it up, took it down, put it up, left it, walked around the store, came back and picked it up for one final time. Just because there's so many cool things about this casting. And this was the only one they had, and if I find a couple more, I'm going to try to get them. Because there's so much cool stuff going on about this particular casting. But I'll show it to you first. I mean, just look at that bad boy. I am going to have to get a couple more of these. Got a good heavy-duty trailer hitch you can take off, put on anything. It's got the dump bed that you can put on anything. The truck body itself, I mean, come on, mount a big Gatling gun off the back of that. Put some screen wire across the windows. And there's your push bar for the front to clear out the roadway and the people standing in front of you. Or you can take that piece off and put on any other casting. And then the blue plastic light. Most of your vintage Matchbox, most of your vintage Hot Wheels has that blue plastic lens there. The problem is, nobody reproduces that in blue. Now I can do it, mix up some acrylic resin and tint it with some blue paint and everything. I can do it, but there's the perfect size blue light to go on many of your vintage Hot Wheels and Matchbox police cars. So that came from the Dollar Tree. Target, I didn't get anything at Target. The main reason I went to Target was to try to find the Snake and Mongoose 2-car set. I got to find that because I want to put it up there with my other Snake and Mongoose. I've got the other 3 sets, but I need this set. I've got to find it. Well, we went to the antique place and then we stopped by. While we were in there, I was talking to the wife, said, we need to get us a pizza today. We hadn't had a Pizza Hut pizza in a while. Normally we just run right here to the house and get a Little Caesars. But I really like Pizza Hut. So the wife said, well, we'll order one when we come back out. So I sat in the Tahoe, ordered the pizza. They said 15 to 20 minutes like always. So I said, well, let's stop by the Dollar General. It's on the way. So when I stopped by there, walked in, they had some die casts. I couldn't believe it. And I found that bad boy. No, it's not the Super, but that is okay because longtime channel supporter, 55 Gasser, Ivan, for my birthday, Christmas combined gift, sent me the Super Treasure Hunt. I couldn't believe he did that. Wow, I was so excited to get that. But I only have one of the main lines. Now I have 2, so now I have one that I can customize or open or whatever I want to do. Sweet. And I've learned never look at a car for what it really is. I won't call myself a customizer. I do customs, but I'm not a customizer. Customizers are people like Jakarta and Toley and all those guys. Those were customizers. Me, I just do customs, But I learned a long time ago, don't look at a casting for what it is. Look at it for what it could be. Sometimes you can look at a casting and say, oh, that would make a really cool this, or this. Other times you might look at something like this and see bits and pieces that can go on so many other castings. I mean, just take that dump bed off of there and make a flatbed out of it. You got your tow truck, a farm truck, a work truck, buy some miniature bales of straw, you got your farm truck, whatever you want, your mind can envision that. Same way with this. Right? Not my type of casting, but I could see it being a really cool gas lamp build because it's got the fog lights on the front, the lights on the top, and spare tire, and you can add so many things to it. It's already 4x4, it's got the larger wheels. My main thing is I got it for that spoiler. 3D printed spoilers, if you don't have a 3D printer, $5 to $7. And then you got to pay shipping. So you're looking at $10 for one spoiler, right? $1.25. So my word to everyone, when flipping through all these cars, don't look at cars specifically for what they are. Also, look for the ones that you want first. Then make a second trip to it. If you do customs or modify your cars in any way, go through it a second time looking at the ones that you normally wouldn't look at. Because you never know what will pop in your head. Now, to the antique place. And the only thing I really went out today for, I asked the wife because I wanted to go the other direction and hit Hobby Lobby while I was up there because I want to buy me some styrene, you know, the round rods, the squares, stuff like that. Because I'm going to start expanding my skill set another level. I want to build custom haulers. I want to build custom trailers. I want to try making my own engines, you know, out of styrene and stuff like that. So with that stated, she said, well, I was wanting to go to the antique place. There's a Target on the way. So we went that direction instead. But that's a long-winded story. We went there, and I was just looking to get to Snake and Mongoose, trying to find that. But I found this car, right? You know it from the Pixar movie Cars. Only $1. I am not into these castings at all. I am not into them. But with that stated, because they're oversized, you know, they're big, they've got the smiley faces and the eyeballs and stuff like that. I'm not into that, but I'm going to go ahead and open this one up so I can show you exactly what I'm talking about. Hold on. Get my fingers are working. Here we are. Here's a car. Got the big smiley face that flip-flops and everything as you turn it and look at it, you know, depending on the angle. Big, overpronounced wing. I got it for the wheels. Look at those killer wheels. Some castings need really big wheels. Not 4x4 wheels. They need really big wheels for it to look right. Because if you put the other wheels on it, they're too small. It makes the casting look funny. And look at how large these wheels are. Yes, they are big. They're wide, which is super cool. But look at the design too. Now I can put shrink wrap on and make real riders out of it, or I can leave it as is, whatever I want to do. So, again, looking at something for looking at it for what it could be rather than what it is. Now, a lot of people like that car, you know. Like I told the wife when I was in the store picking it up, she's like, you like that car? No, I like the wheels. A set of wheels are going to be anywhere from $5 to $20, $25, you know. So, again, looking at something for what it could be rather than what it is what I'm trying to get across. Wheel donor, $1. Now, since the advent of the internet, book sales, magazine sales, any kind of paper print stuff like that has plummeted. Because let's face it, it's so easy to pick up the computer, your laptop, your phone, and pull up anything in the world, anything in the world. Now, granted, some things you have to have paid subscriptions to. Myself, I'm old school. You know, I was born in the 60s. I'm a product of the late 60s, early 70s. So I'm old school. And one of the things that I like more than anything is magazines. Hot rod, popular hot rodding. And there's all that stuff. And it's several layers deep of why I like it. Number one, it's got cool cars. It's got great ideas. But now doing customs and everything, you can see pictures and say, oh, I can do that on such car. I could do that to this car. I could do that to that car. Yeah, also paint ideas, vintage paint schemes, you know. Like, I love drag racing. I love vintage racing. I love older cars. And when I do some, I want to do them vintage style. So what better way to do vintage style is knowing what vintage style is, right? First, I'm going to show you this, if I can. Where is it? Oh, it's on the other side, sorry. Right there, $1. Look at that, $1. Look what's on the cover. Look at all the ideas just in that you can get to do to a die cast. Right. And we never had these magazines in my area. You had to subscribe to those if you wanted them. But as you flip through here, I mean, just so many wonderful ideas. Yes, there's a lot of ads because this is pre-computer and pre-TV day. But I mean, just as I flip through it, just look at those paint schemes and decals that you can make if you can get somebody to print them for you. I mean, look at that. You can see the driver in there, and he must have just had a mishap because look on the pavement. But yeah, you can flip through here and just find all kind of car ideas. I mean, look at that stuff. I love stuff like that. I mean, like, look at this. You know, Matchbox came out with a truck similar to this. It's similar. It's still got the front end and everything on it, but just look at this bad boy, would you? I mean, just look at that. So many wonderful ideas for $1. I can't wait to show you this one. I'm going to skip it again. $1. Look on the cover of that one. Again, you flip through here, so many ideas, so many paint schemes, haulers. I mean, come on. I won't flip through everything. I'm going to take them in here and watch TV with the wife a little bit and flip through them. But, I mean, just so many cool paint schemes. And so there's that one. Skip this one. And I couldn't believe this one was $1. I could not believe it. But I honestly think they had it priced wrong. But this bad boy, all you JDM guys, look at that one. There's your paint scheme. Name of this one, there you go, Vintage Motorsport. Got all different types of racing in it. And that's it. I love racing, so that's why I got it. I mean, just so many great paint ideas and body ideas. I mean, here you go, JDM guys. You want to know what that particular car looked like on the inside, or what kind of details you want to add to it, anything. And I know this video is getting long now, so I'll cut it short here in just a second. But I mean, just so much cool stuff. I mean, look at that. So, there's that one. And this one made it worth me going. And with me finding this one, it's kind of like an omen. But I don't know if it's a good omen or a bad omen. Is it an omen that I'm going to find it, or an omen that I'm not going to find it? Oh, God. I'm going to have to reach out to everybody and pull in some favors, I guess. You know, if y'all run across this, let me know. I'll trade something or whatever I need to do. Make a custom, whatever. Bam. Booyah. How's that for going from a tease to again, $1? And yep, you guessed it. This bad boy is going to go in a protector and go right up there with the cars. But I mean, you want to see how wheelie bars are done, or you want to see how parachutes are supposed to be mounted? Look at that. Now I want to build that car. There's the price tag for the other one. It was stuck in the... Come on. It was stuck in this one. Just so many ideas. I mean, look, guys. You get the idea. So with that stated, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go ahead and enjoy these while you guys take care of your lives and do whatever it is you're doing today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend. We talk about detailed shots. And we'll see you in the next video. Get out there and hunt, because if you don't hunt, you can't find. And we'll see you in the next one. Thank you so very much for watching.